My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
Beneath the ruins of a cosmodrome. What's up, my brothers and sisters out there? What's up with you? It is raining hard outside, but what's up with you? You good? Wait for it. Man, it's raining hard outside. God damn. Wait for it. Almost there. Oh no. Anyway, man, oh man, oh man, you know, this was one of my favorite shooters on PlayStation 2, you know, that Killzone. Do you see that? Do you see where they used to leave the slot to insert your memory card? This junk is old school, but Killzone got that right there. You know, Killzone 2, which I think this was the best Killzone out of the entire franchise of Killzone. I don't care what no sucker has to say. You know, yeah. You got that Killzone 3. You know, not too bad, but that's when Killzone start to kind of go downhill. And you got the infamous that Sleep Zone struggle. You know, so but I'm showing the Killzone games because I just want to talk about this franchise. You know, Killzone. God dang, it's raining hard. So you can just hear, but Killzone, you know, when this game, you know, made its debut on PlayStation 2, it was dubbed the Halo killer, you know, and of course it didn't live up to those expectations, you know, but it was, you know, it was our answer to Halo, you know, and you know, from Killzone 1 to 2, I think Killzone was a great game. You know, it wasn't trying to be no other shooter. It was trying to be Killzone, and it felt like Killzone, you know. But after Killzone 2, they were listening to what people were saying, like, dude, your game is too hard to play, your controls suck, make it work. You know. So when Killzone 3 came out, I think that's when Killzone started to go downhill, and you could see it. It still had that Killzone feel to it, but it wasn't like Killzone 1 and 2, you know. And then when Killzone Shadowfall came out, you know, it just, this franchise never really became as big as I thought it would be. You know, I thought from Killzone, you know, first being on PlayStation 2 all the way up until now, you would have thought that Killzone would be one of those household names, like, yo, if you buy a PlayStation, you can play Killzone. But Killzone isn't really a system seller. You know, I'd say from Killzone, I think Killzone 2 was a system seller, but I don't think that Killzone 3 was a system seller. I don't think Killzone Shadowfall was a system seller. The only reason why a lot of us got that as our launch title on PlayStation 4 was, let's be honest, because Watch Dogs got delayed, you know, so then we went to Killzone, you know. But Killzone, I don't think it's a system seller. It's a good game, but it's not. It never became as big as I thought it would be. And then it just leaves you thinking, after Killzone Shadowfall, the state that this game is in, to where they were giving out like free content. Like, you don't see developers do that ever. The Guerrilla Games literally gave out, I can't even think about the amount of maps they gave out for free. And people still don't play the game. And it's kind of sad, you know, because I love the franchise, you know, like I said, but you can't deny that Killzone has been going downhill probably since Killzone 2, and it leaves you thinking, has the Killzone franchise ran its course? Is Killzone done? You know, Guerrilla Games is, you know, working on a new title, you know, now, and it just leaves you thinking, okay, where is Killzone? Is Killzone going to, you know, continue on being a franchise, or are you going to leave us with Killzone struggle? I still have faith in Killzone. I still think this can be a great shooter, because we don't really have like a go-to shooter, like just shooting, like just a shooting game. I know Uncharted Online, yeah, you shoot, but Uncharted, that's an action adventure. I'm talking about a shooter, a core, everything, 100% shooter. We don't really have Halo game. You know, we don't really have a Gears of War game. We PlayStation doesn't really have a go-to premier exclusive shooter yet. You know, Resistance is done. Killzone, I think it could be that game, but it just hasn't gotten there yet. And I think in order for Killzone to get to that point, I really think it has to go back to what Killzone was. You know, from Killzone 1 to 2. I think they need to return to that. Now, of course, some people, you know, might be like, okay, if it's going back to Killzone 2, count me out, because that game was too hard. But, you know, I get you have to cater to both the hardcores and casuals, but really, Killzone was at its peak at Killzone 2. So I think in order for this franchise to, you know, potentially get to the point of being, you know, the premier go-to like shooter on PlayStation, it would have to, you know, go back to its roots, like true Killzone-esque gameplay, you know. So I don't want to see this franchise, you know, just disappear after Killzone Shadowfall, you know, because I still think this can be a great shooter. I just think that, you know, they just need to go back to the roots of what Killzone was about, you know. So what's your thoughts? Has the Killzone franchise ran its course? Do you even care about Killzone? You know, do you still think that Killzone can one day be the premier shooter on PlayStation? Leave your thoughts down in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys. Man, it's raining outside. In my next video. Peace out, you beautiful bastards.